experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like you can't shout. I'm getting even 4-2-3, I'm like a calm count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spite. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. You don't want none, I'm moving like a hitman.
A memorable fight as well. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano. He's only 5'10" tall with a reach of 68 inches. And up against them, it's Antonio Tarver. He is a southpaw, stands at 6'2" tall, and he's got a reach of 75 inches.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach, use that long jab. Do it that way, you'll be safe all night.
Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute machine. And they'll be facing Antonio Tarver, multiple light heavyweight world champions, including the WBA, WBC, and IBF.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Fighting out of the blue corner, hailing from Florida, here is the three-time world champion, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Right uppercut just off target. Beautiful counter shot. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Show us something, Rocky. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout.
Let's go out then.
There's the bell for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Missing with the hook. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Misses with the right uppercut. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're facing a longer opponent like this, you've got to get inside.
You've got to use what you've got. I've got a long reach. I use it all the time. Use the speed. Frustrate and make him walk into a shot.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the score.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right.
Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
men step back for just a moment. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh, that one caught Tarver clean, and he might go down. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Just missed with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and... On to the fifth we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff. Did you see that? Tarver in some serious trouble. How did they survive that?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet. Switch on. This is the beginning of round 6. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
A perfect counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Counter punch caught him clean. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Could come on. Round 7, here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. You still want to fight?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
His stamina is off the charts. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Incredible work rate. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Well, this next round is going to be crucial. Round 8, and we're off again. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Those counter punches have to hurt. And he misses with that jab. How about that time counter shot? Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Very close last round with 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always equal. And we enter the night. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. As we... Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
That's lights out right there.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. That...
The Rock.
This bout is scheduled.
And of course, Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. That uppercut to the body. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Good counter punch. Not a lot of defense here at all. They exchange punches. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. Want to cool you down, want to ice you back, want to give you instruction in your head, and want to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.